the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns. Huh. Please don't make a fuss.
Strange how fast they're retreating.
It's better this way. Sorry to bother. My God, they've kidnapped some poor woman. Please don't struggle. It's not you, it's me. Please just lie down. This won't hurt a bit.
Don't kill me. I'll cook for you. I promise. I'll make you anything you like. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Come back anytime. I'll make you something fantastic. My savior. Here, I've been cooking. Taste this. What do you think? Yummy, isn't it?
I ought to drop by someday when I'm in the neighbourhood. Stew would be nice, even if it is made out of fungus and leaves. I can come back here from any other hatch without anyone trying to kill me.
Your move, Sandman.
Song from our favorite new band. See you soon.
Things fall apart.
If the war's over, why didn't they send them back?
It could be worse, I think.
Getting enough sleep?
You're all right.
You'd be amazed what people throw into the bins.
Supreme executive power must derive from a mandate from the masses.
Have you been sleeping all right?
We've all got to stick together.
How are you holding up?
At least you could drink from the pumps.
I know how you feel.
Stay away from the ones we played. What rough beast slouches towards the house of bread?
Slouches too.
Hello.
Never say you don't have a choice. Everybody has a choice.
This too shall pass, I suppose.
It's best not to fight if you can help it.
At least there are flowers out here.
You never see the postman, do you?
I think this is the fountain Sally and I put the fish in. We were witty in those days.
Where are the Americans?
Well, nothing lasts forever, does it?
There won't be people.
You can't have all the time.
Here!
Brace yourself, Arthur.
Simon says, get your head out of your arse and clear off my bridge. I am serious. You've got 5 seconds to clear off my bridge, and then we'll kill you.
What's that?
Simon says, take a long walk off a short plank and drown yourself. I am serious. You've got 5 seconds to clear off my bridge, and then we'll kill you. Simon says, get your head out of your arse and clear off my bridge. I am serious. You've got 5 seconds to clear off my bridge, and then we'll kill you. Simon says, take 5 steps back, turn around, and fuck off. I am serious. You've got 5 seconds to clear off my bridge.
Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class.
Stay away from the one. Boys in tiny beds. Tiny beds.
Where did the guy used to run 100 metres?
They could.
Been a while, hasn't it?
Sometimes you just have to eat rotten food.
Plague? Blight? What's next? Slaying of the firstborn? Well, it doesn't kill you. And here we are. Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the germs left. Still, the tracks go from here all the way to the bridge, and then across the river. And then all over Britain. I wonder if Prue made it this far. I wonder why Mr. Kite sent her to the Garden District at all. She could have just popped over the bridge from the station at Apple Hole. At least we're alive, right?
The bobbies have a thirst on them now.
Strange how I am
It's all falling apart. The centre.
At least we have our memories, right?
Sack of oil could help me.
Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. Oh.
What are we going to do if there isn't food?
Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Hey, look up your board bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you, you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
You're done hoarding all the V-meat. haven't been in here since?
Yeah.
It's nothing
It's
personal.
not helped. You know, just made them take the kids. Instead of us bringing them here, singing London Bloody Bridge.
You shut the fuck up. Food.
It's not your...
How do I get down to the tracks?
We don't have another bomb, do we?
Has to be a way in. He gets in.
What was that? Hey, you don't live here.
You can't kill all of us!
Get him!
Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells. I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please, no! He can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. I don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look! It's a little lost lamb.
Where's Bo Peep?
Eating her curdsy way, I bet.
That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet.
Can we pound him now?
Yep.
We've come to the end of our time! We've come to the end of our...
Don't think I won't sniff you out.
Oh, you're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily. Bloody hell. That's Ollie. Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastard!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You've gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone! They took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before? Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not really. I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the...
But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed.
Don't be a great girl's blouse.
I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it. least we're alive, right?
If you find fresh fruit or veg.
How are you holding up?
Sometimes. In the shadows.
Well, nothing lasts forever, does it?
Help! Help, please!
Have you been sleeping all right?
It's hard when you can't trust your own memory.
Now, you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And his mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant, steps on him something horrible. Mashes him right into the mud, and skin comes off his back like he was peeling a grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general, only then he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he gets his hunting rifle, it's a 505 Gibbs, and he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves, as calm as never mind. So there's no cause to shoot it anymore. And by now the mahout's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." You see, he's grown up with that elephant his whole life. And he don't know how to do any other job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taken the life of a man, you see. A coolie, but a man. And the mahout's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers around, puts it right through the elephant's heart. And the wind just goes out of it. It just kneels down and sighs. And then it's gone. And all the villages are running to get their knives because it's free meat. Now see, a lesser man would have trembled at the thought of shooting an elephant that's just calmly standing there eating leaves. He might have missed out. Some civilian in Burma had to shoot a rogue elephant, and he had to practically empty a whole magazine into the poor thing, and it was half an hour of the time. But the general makes tough choices, see. So don't you armchair generals tell me what you would have done. Just follow orders, and we'll win the next war. The general's promised, all right?
Whose uncle are you? Are you my uncle?
No fucking civilians! I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform. This won't take a minute.
And the bad news is...
Sorry to bother.
Duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged.
Ashes to ashes and shite to shite. Time to wrap this up.
Oh, tell it to the Marines.
Just relax. Don't question it.
Very good, sir. Infiltrator! We got a live... Come back for another beating! We beat you once, we'll beat you again! They're bombing us again! Back for more punishment!
Why are we doing this to each other? Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it.
They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Right, Ollie, let's... Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
At once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning. He is a musician in the band.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Or haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while, I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, right. I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
Hope they attack before I get too much. My back is killing me. Fresh socks. That's his answer to everything. Bloody fresh socks. Whoever said we passed this way but once? Who goes there? Who's there?
Who's on guard duty? There's a mob.
It started! It's finally started!
All right, here goes. Took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
Goldilocks said to herself, "Oh, stupid bears! They have not protected themselves so well." So she pried the window open and went into the bear's house, even though she did not belong there.
8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies. Attention all personnel. Tonight's movies will be Hellcats at Ramsgate. one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
I'm gonna make officer, you'll see.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
You change with the Who goes there?
Oh, I can't go, Percy. I feel terrible. I keep wanting to throw up, but I never quite can.
But we're supposed to We're supposed to tell the scouts about the plants across the river.
Actually, you're supposed to tell the scouts while I nod sagely.
I can't hear you.
You're not sick, Percy. Just go and tell the scouts about the plants.
I can't talk to them.
Do you think they're going to be nasty to you without me?
No.
Well, I'm vomiting.
I want to make my brother some tea.
Are you going to just not show up? Alright, look. I'll phone them. Just remember to turn the flame off this time. Alright?
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
I've got far.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
This won't take a minute.
Infiltrator!
What am I doing?
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain. all personnel. It is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers?
Please just lie down.
From marching. Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain. Attention all personnel. If anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning. He is a musician in the band. Attention all personnel, the movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, with Ronald Shiner as Pug.
Who's there? What's that?
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest.
There's a
More than the usual number of plague victims have been
That's for knocking down my blocks in nursery. Nice to have a way to take people out of commission without killing them.
Attention all personnel, the Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you can't move it, put camo netting on. Music to my teeth! Go back to Germany, you swine! Back for England!
I've always liked you, actually.
It started! It's... Back for more punishment! They're bombing us again! For England! And St. George! Hit the dirt! They're here! They're back! Spy!
Goldilocks into herself. Goldilocks into herself. Oh, stop. You have not protected themselves so well.
Jerry's in the house! Smoke him! Get him!
Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Just lie down!
Go back to Germany, you swine! Back for more punishment! Grenade!
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
For England! And safe! They're here! They're back! They're bombing us again!
Now, is Jack Worthington?
It's not personal. What have we come to?
Attention all personnel, there is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill.
Look who's coming!
Gotta drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's gonna be tediously slow going. Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
For England! And safe here! They're back! Hit the dirt!
Can't we just agree to disagree?
Attention all personnel, there is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is
Look, I don't even want to be here. Sorry.
Go back to Germany, you swine! Hit the dirt!
Come back for the beating! Back! We beat you once, we'll beat you again!
Can't we work something out? No?
We'll bingo back to Germany, you... Back for more punishment! It's started! It's finally started! beating. For England! And St. George! They're bombing us again!
Attention all personnel. It is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next
Grenade!
month. Any volunteers will be excused from marching.
Do we really have to do this?
Attention all personnel. Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
Who's up? Who's there?
Ollie said the king was in General Byng's office.
Go back to Germany, you swine!
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
It is absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me? There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? Piano music. I feel positive there's something that could open this. Well, all right, clever clogs. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies. Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole.
Throw it.
For reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Back for more punishment! It started! It's finally started! They're bombing us again!
Attention all personnel. If anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning. He is a musician in the band.
What have we come to?
One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Can't we just agree to detain her?
Avoid contact with the enemy, you know?
It's not personal. What am I doing? All right, here goes.
Attention.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie. He knew it was alarmed, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew.
Don't recognize a soldier.
How do I get out? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side.
If he runs,
I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out.
Grenade! Thief!
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it? I'm getting old.
What was that? On all of...
Jesus. Oh my God. I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station. Save a bit for the next minute.
Young Artie! Come on up! That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armour. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Appleholme? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholme.
And Appleholme has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
This won't hurt a bit. Shit. I suppose Clive's got his view now, the little shit.
This is for the benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message. That's Mrs. Marley. She used to live down the road. I wonder if she's got anything used. Oh, great. Now I've got a rock. It's nothing personal. Sally and my favourite tree. We used to sneak out at night and smoke and talk about who we were going to be when we grew up. I wanted to study engineering, and her plan was to be a princess of Mars. I've always loved the parks in Wellington Wells. It's better this way. Just relax. Don't question it. Oh, God. Please don't make a fuss. What the hell? Sorry to bother. Please don't struggle. Good. Now I won't need to cross bridges to get here. Sweet dreams, Arthur. I wonder if he ever figured it out. Why I wasn't on the train. Who needs a chest in the middle of nowhere? Witches, apparently. They seem to put their sacrifices here.
At least we could have made them take them. At least we could have not done it for them.
Now I lay me down to sleep. And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. It could be worse, I think.
I saw a ghost in White Tree Park, but she wouldn't talk to me. I am the cat that walks by himself. All places are alike to me.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Maybe I should sit down for a bit. We'll laugh about this later. Try not to dream about trains. To sleep, perchance to dream. I can't keep doing this.
The horror. The horror.
All right.
This too shall pass.
What rough beast slouches?
At least we have our memories, right?
I try not to talk about.
This too shall pass, I suppose.
You should have stayed in it. And tiny beds.
Shit! Oh, don't be silly, Gretel. If someone put a gingerbread house in the middle of the forest, surely they meant for us to eat it. They've got a bag of shit. Chuck Peter? Used to be you couldn't pry him out of the pub with... I think I've already been
Find him! He's killing us!
I love it.
Who's there?
Oh, that doesn't look a bit like a trap.
They're never coming back.
Where does the fog come from?
There they are. Get
I
up!
wish I kept in shape. Oof. Where do you think I used to run the 100 metres? Save a bit for the next minute. No one saw me hide. I bet I could stay here forever. At least until I starved to death.
Lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Hell, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Hell, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Right-o.
Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down.
Just, watching the day go by.
Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Wine, still and wine. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the garden district on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy: vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
Oh, I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it. They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they?
All right, righto.
Well, that feels entirely too good.
Please head into the theater and take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax, and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them and we shan't have disagreements.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington, Wales. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable, your question?
Right. Well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Player 1, that's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. Give me flowers, B. Talk about old times, C. Stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent! Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please God, make them stop staring.
want you to see the broader truth, which is, who cares? Oh, clear 2. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh dear, no, player 1. That's not the answer we're looking for. Player 2, I'm afraid. The eyes.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Oh dear, no, player 1.
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
Oh, I can't remember the last time someone came through.
Lovely day for it.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? Mrs. Sapper found
Lovely
a bomb
day
in her
for it.
garden. See you at the pub. Lucky you didn't blow her up.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Did you hear? The circus is coming
Lovely
to town.
weather.
Read anything worth talking about lately?
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade, like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office was on Maidenholm. Maybe I can... be better, thanks.
You're looking nice and trim.
Lovely weather.
Did you hear? Foggy Jack got
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Right as rain, right as rain.
Lovely day for it.
Wait, I forgot to tell you. You're the punchline.
There you are.
Wow, look at you. Oh, to be young again.
Sorry, mustache.
You know, I think we wear the same size.
Lovely day for it.
Watch out for scurvy. Uncle Jack.
A joy detector. I'd better take my joy. Should clear up soon, I imagine.
I've got a new compliment machine. It's so clever.
All right.
I'm going to take Banzai lessons. You should come too.
Odd. Why are there peepers patrolling the park? I should snoop around a bit. Lovely day for it.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Friends, wellies, countrymen, lend me your ears. Don't you see that our world has gone mad? We're all in the same let's pretend game. We call a rat a cat, and we pretend our shopkeepers are coming back from holiday. And we don't talk about the most important event in our lives, and that is the gates on the bridges. Do you remember when they went back up? I don't. None of us do. But there haven't always been gates, have there? We took down the German gates at the Victory. I know, because I walked from Eel Pie to Appleholme then. And weren't my feet sore, eh?
Get out of our park! This is no place for free speech!
When did we put them back up? I can't remember. But I'll tell you why we did. It's because the rich are robbing us. That's right. We're thin because the parade is fat.
Shut up, you sick downer bastard! Black dog, wet blanket!
They're eating our bread! They're eating our butter! And they've locked us out so we won't see! That's why you need a letter of transit!
You're trying to bring us down, you rotten downer! Wet blanket!
Well, it's time to tear down those gates! Tear down these fences!
We'll have none of that anarcho-syndicalist trash, thank you.
He's actually telling the truth. What's wrong?
See? You're only oppressing yourself.
That's what you get for telling the truth around here, poor sod.
You listened. You're obviously a man of great wisdom and perspicacity. They never listen, you know. If they'd just listen, I know they'd come around. Would you mind terribly posting a few of these? I'm sort of a bit soggy at the moment. Yeah, we shouldn't be seen together. Come back this evening. I'll give my speech. You make them stay and listen. Together, we can change the world. Part of it anyway.
Lovely weather.
Did you see the Pipers match? Smashing.
They did it.
We won't have any more communist trash on our...
Did you hear that?
Mercy.
There you are.
Hello there, love.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? Mrs. Sapper found a bomb buried in her garden.
Lovely day for it.
Wait, I forgot to tell you the punchline.
All right.
You're looking nice and trim.
Snug as a bug on a drug. Couldn't be better, thanks.
Watch out for scurvy, Uncle Jack says.
Poor guys. I suppose there are more lingering ways to go. Sloshy. Good place for giant octopi. Now, if I can find the switch again, I'm in business. Good. I can come back here with the minimum of fuss. I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help. I could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries. Should clear up soon, I imagine.
See you at the pub.
All right.
I'm going to take Banzai lessons. You should come too.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Would you like this? Couldn't be better, thanks.
Right as rain, sir. Right as rain.
Lovely day for it.
You know, I think we wear the same sign.
I don't think he's terribly popular. I better be discreet about posting these.
Fancy a cuppa? We must catch up sometime.
Lovely day for it.
No, those are the nuts.
All right.
What a lovely day to promenade.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Did you see the Piper's match? Smashing.
He's trying to kill me!
Lovely
Watch
weather.
out, well, hello, dearie. What on earth are you doing putting these lunatic posters up here?
Someone there?
We'll laugh about this later. Look, it's not you, it's me. Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in kindergarten.
Everyone is talking about the shocking thing that happened yesterday. You know what I'm talking about. I have it on good authority that it was not at all what you might have thought it was.
That's enough of you,
That
Reds.
should draw a crowd. Hopefully not a violent one. I wonder how I could keep them pacified while he gives his speech. He's going to get himself hurt.
When I find you, you're gonna wish you never lived.
Coming from the general direction of the Victory Memorial Camp. Don't worry, it wasn't someone blowing themselves up on the mine. It was merely the members of the Home Army testing their ordnance. Water shells don't last forever. There's nothing more frustrating than dropping a shell on the enemy and turning out to be a dud. So they must regularly test this. That's all it was. No fatalities at all.
You're gonna break your ankle!
There you are!
Watch out for scurvy.
You may have noticed one of our favourite shots boarded up. No need to worry.
Everything's coming up roses.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? Bulky Jack got another one last night.
I'm sorry to say tomorrow's cricket match has been postponed due to uncertain weather. Cricket in a typhoon, so we'll let you know the revised schedule as soon as we receive the details.
Thank you. Thank you. I think they listened. I think they got it. I'm sure they're going to go home and think it over. This is the start of something wonderful. Here, this may come in handy. I don't dare tell people to stop taking their joy, but this will take away the effects of the joy all at once, so you can make them see. Go, go! Spread the word! Make them see!